Ravens versus
The
Cowgirls.
Ravens the road survival late
Sports
year
talk.
for the Cowboys to
Sports
secure
talk
their
Monday.
first win of the season.
Some
Dallas
Nightcap.
lost their second straight home game
Watch a
before
little
it
bit of
was 1-2 and had some issues to work out on the defensive side of the football. The Cowboys have allowed 557 yards rushing, are the most that a franchise through that franchise's history through 3 games since 1963. Derrick Henry ran 151 yards on 25 carries and 2 touchdowns. Henry has his 12th career game with 150 plus rushing yards and 2 plus rushing touchdowns. Tied for the second most in the NFL, tied with LaDainian Tomlinson, one behind the legendary great Jim Brown. Henry told James Slater he was looking forward to this one after wanting to play for Dallas. He trains in Dallas in the offseason. After the game, Jerry Jones was asked about upgrading the roster. He says he doesn't think that's an issue. I like our personnel. Jerry is delusional. When asked specifically about not going after Derrick Henry this offseason, we couldn't afford Derrick Henry. Jerry, you know that. Unfortunately, Jerry, that isn't true. But here's the problem, Ocho, and it's rearing its head again. After building up a big lead, the Baltimore was up by 22, and they almost gave it away.
Yeah. Listen, the Cowboys have some things they need to fix on the defense end of the ball. Now the formula's out there.
It's been out there.
Teams are watching.
What you mean it's out there?
Oh yeah, it's been out there. But teams are watching the game. And how do we beat or get ahead on the Cowboys? You run the ball. Not only do you run the ball right downhill, right through their throat.
Right downhill. Right
you don't
downhill.
need no tricks, no motion, no nothing. Put a hat on a hat and run the ball.
Yeah.
Run the ball left, run the ball right. Stretch left, stretch right.
Hat on a hat.
Easy formula. Until they find a way, until Coach Zimmer finds a way to clog up that middle, they're going to have to.
Ocho, I made a simple suggestion. Put Derrick Henry in the eye, either solo or with a fullback. He's not a zone read guy. Yeah. He doesn't need to be even with the quarterback. Put him in the eye. He's an old school eye back. Put him with a full. When you see what they did, when they started putting him in the eye, and you put that Ricard in front of him, you see what happened? All of a sudden, it's 10, it's 12, it's 15. That's how you have to use him. The reason why you got Derrick Henry was not a zone read guy in Tennessee. He won Offensive Player of the Year. He rushed for 2,000 yards, dot in the eye. If you want the guy to have success like he had where you got him from, you've got to use him in the way that he was used. What made you fall in love with him to bring him into your fold.
Yeah. Well, that's an offensive coordinator.
Yes.
That's an offensive coordinator. And I don't think what they don't want to do is they don't want to go away from what they're used to. They don't want to go away from what makes Lamar Jackson comfortable. What makes Lamar Jackson comfortable is having that goddamn running back on his left hip and right hip. Now you have to understand you got to manipulate things a little bit and play to the strengths of your players. Like you just said, if you know the strength of what Derrick Henry does is based on the eye and having a goddamn fullback in front of him, boom, have some packages where you do just that to make him comfortable, where he can play at his best, and then have some packages or take Derrick Henry out and have something different in there for your other running back where you can have with Lamar could be in the shotgun and have a running back on his left hip or his right hip, for the little RPO play action. Whatever you want to do, you want to give it to him, you want to keep it, whatever it may be. But the scary thing about it is when goddamn Derrick Henry is on that right hip or that left hip, and he put that ball in his belly, they gonna react. And 9 times out of 10, they gonna react to wherever 22 is going.
Lamar because I don't believe Derrick Henry can hurt me from that formation. I don't believe it.
Look what happened at the end of the game on the last drive to seal it. When Lamar kept it,
if I'm not mistaken, I don't think D. Henry was in the game. I think 43. Who's 43? Hill. I think Justice Hill was in the game.
Last game. That's what it was. So.
That last one where he kept it and got the first down. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you see what blew the game open, 45 rush attempts, 274 yards. The only thing I'm surprised about. I thought Lamar Jackson would get 100 yards also. I knew Derrick Henry was going to give it because they were going to give him enough carries so he could get 100. And if you can't rush when everybody else is rushed for 100, it's like, hold on. It's like you watching game tape and you see everybody else torching that corner. Hey, coach, hey, he done gave up 3. He done gave up 4 wide receivers in a row. Got 100 yards.
Right at him.
Hey, don't let him come in here. Let us bail his ass out. Let's make it 5.
Yeah.
Give Derek hit. Listen, John Harbaugh, look, you coached and been in the league longer than I have. But don't let your pride get in your way. Derrick Henry is a workhorse back. And the more you give him the ball, the better he's going to get.
Yeah.
Now, I get it's hard. And fans like, it's hard to build a big lead like that and keep it because you're telling your coordinator, okay,
but the Cowboys always do that shit, bro.
Ultra conservative.
They go down
and what happens
try
is
to come back,
you get a couple of 3 and outs, and the opposing team offense comes on the field, and all of a sudden they string together a couple of 10, 12 play drives. Now you go another 3 out, your defense tired. Your defense is tired. The onside kick, Zay Flowers, you got to understand that, bro. When that ball squibbing like that, you can't get it from the side. You got to do what you did the next time. You see what he did? He got his body all the way over.
Yeah.
Listen, it's like playing baseball. It's like playing. If you're a shortstop on those, get your body in front of the ball, so it can't get trying to pick it up from the side and
it's like a top. It's spinning like this. It's not going to take. See, normally, Ocho, everybody used to kick it and they expected to take that bounce.
Take the bounce, They
ain't going to take no bounce.
Damn.
It's going to keep spinning like a top. And so, you know, you see how shiny that ball was? That's not a ball that they rough up. Them kicking balls are different than the balls they actually play with.
Man, let me know your thoughts.